Hey, good Friday morning. We are roaring towards Christmas. We are a week from Christmas Eve, and certainly, busy time. I just want to jump in. I read something. I think it was a book a long time ago. I had to look it up, and it was by David Jeremiah. And I want to share something real quick this morning on the wonder of Christmas. And I know that most of us grow up talking about Santa, and certainly that's part of Christmas, and here, especially here in America, growing up. And you begin to question and wonder. You wonder how Santa has enough toys in his sleigh for all the kids in the world. You wonder how he gets in certain houses that don't have a chimney. You wonder how reindeer fly. You wonder how no one's seen Santa's house at the North Pole. And so, in other words, you wonder, all about Christmas and all about Santa, and you don't wonder as much about Jesus in the Christmas story. And so that's the true meaning of Christmas, and it's understood. And so here's some things we can wonder about the real Christmas story. Where did Jesus live before he became on earth? Is it, where? How could God become a baby? What did the baby Jesus come to earth to do? Why was Jesus born in a stable with animals instead of, born with the proper care or a hospital or whatever? Those might be some questions kids have, and those are good questions, even if an adult asks those questions. And and so those questions certainly represent that sense of wonder that ought to surface this time of year, is wondering everything about how Emmanuel happened, how God became with us. And certainly we need to wonder things about the first Christmas. And the first Christmas was surrounded and filled with wonder. Zacharias wondered how he and his elderly wife could give birth to the forerunner of the Messiah, John the Baptist. Mary wondered how it was possible for a virgin to give birth to a baby. Joseph wondered why he and Mary had been chosen by God to be the parents of the Messiah. The shepherds in the field outside Bethlehem, they certainly wondered about the angels that had appeared in the sky, and what it all could have meant. And there were those in Bethlehem who wondered about the story that the shepherds were spreading and telling. Mary wondered about everything that was happening at the birth of her baby. Simon wondered at the blessing of being able to, before he passed away, to see the Messiah. Mary and Joseph marveled at the words prophesied by Simeon about their baby. People in the temple that day had to wonder about the words of the prophetess Anna, who spoke about the redemption to come through the baby Jesus. And so you have Simeon and Anna who were certainly aware that the Messiah was coming. People at that temple day wondered about the words of them, and the Magi had to have wondered about the meaning of the star that they were following, and to the baby, the child they ended up bringing gifts to, and about the dream that warned them against Herod. And so Joseph probably wondered about this dream that warned him to take Mary and the baby to Egypt to avoid Herod. And so these are all these moments of wonder that are recorded for us in Scripture, all the way through Luke and Matthew, and there were probably countless other moments in the first Christmas that brought so much wonder. And certainly there were people living in Nazareth and Judea who were witnesses to this. Questions of a virgin conceiving a child, angels in the sky, the Messiah born in a stable, sleeping in a manger, these magi coming from the east and visiting this child and worshiping this child, prophets in the temple declaring that Jesus was the Messiah, even though they had never seen him before, King Herod killing male babies just because he was afraid of this coming king. What did it all mean? And what would you and I have thought or done had we been living when that first Christmas took place? And so maybe we would have sat up at night thinking about all the things that we had seen, and wonder what it would have meant, trying to add it all together, trying to figure it all out. And certainly that is something that we wonder about. And so I'm convinced, had we seen those things instead of just read them, had we seen them, even though we do have questions today, even though we wonder and think, I can't imagine being able to experience that. So maybe today, take some time and think about what it would have been like to be there, to experience that, to experience God with us on that first Christmas. And certainly what a wonderful treasure that we have. And that's why we celebrate Christmas every single year. Thankful for the Messiah that came. Hope you all have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend. The last weekend before Christmas comes rumbling in next week. Hope you and your families are blessed. Have a good one.